And my is and our project, our topic is student source analysis and enrollment strategy proposal of the NCAU. Well, before getting to the main topics, let us consider for a moment. As knowing the decline of the birth rate can cause huge effect to the whole education system in Taiwan. And also, this crisis has impacted primary schools, general schools, and also senior high schools. So there is no doubt it will significantly impact to universities in the new years. Rachel, you're a professor, you are teaching university, right? Yeah, you will, of course. So today, our project and also our presentation focus on the university part. And also, you know, in recent years, the number of the universities has increased. Okay, so according to the decline of the birth rate and exact schools, it will result in a phenomenon of this part. And this phenomenon will not only result in the close of the private birthing, also it will lead to the decline of the student numbers and qualities of the public universities. So, however, you know when will the crisis impact your university and how big reduction of the student number is. Okay, I will show you this graph and you understand it. As you see from this graph, the researcher made a predict of the 96% and 100% that the student graduated from high school and will be a freshman in universities. So the blue line is about 96% and red one is about 100%. But no matter which one you see, actually the trend is almost the same. So here I will take the 96% for example. Okay, so just like the first part is about 2007 to 2015. In this part, actually it's more stable. So in around 310,000 students in this part. However, I will draw your attention at this part, 2015 to 2016. The student number will sharply decline to 270,000. So it means that it will totally decline 40,000 a year. Although there is a little bit rise in 2017, but it will decline to 200,000 year by year. So what should we do? Right now, it's 2011. So it means that we will face the first crisis in 3 or 4 years. Okay, so what should we do? Run away? Of course not. Face it and fight it. Okay, let's get into our main topics. Under instruction of the professor, we check the NCAU students as our research object. And then we try to analyze the student data and then propose some enrollment strategies of them based on the result. Okay, in our presentation today, I will start by introducing the analysis. We divide it in two parts. The first part is student source, and the second part is student quality. And then I will show you the template what we created to speed up the data analysis. The last part is about our internet promotion. What we have previewed on, and what we are doing, and what we are going to do in the future. The last I will point out our contributions and what we have to improve in the future. Okay, the first part is our first analysis, student source analysis. I will introduce the table what we created first, and then I will show you the two methods of this analysis. After that, I will show the result. Here, I will check the coverage of the management, for example. The last one is our proposal. Okay, the first part is about the add the table of high school information. Before analysis, we check the student data from the admission office, and then we add this table first. Why we want to create this first? Actually, it's the most important part of our analysis because the data we get are basic and ununiform. For example, many high schools' names changed at last years because of the administrative of district were withdrawn last years. However, this change did not reflect in our old data. So we have to sort out the data by referring to the Ministry of Education information. So here, as the table you see here, we check the uniform, the school name, PR long-term. Finally, we regard this result as the majority scores list for our choice. And here in Chinese it's called 重点学校. Okay. So first, I will introduce what is different between the short term and long term. About the short term, we highlight the schools which decline 4 students or more during the grade 2 to grade 1. So it means we just consider 1 each. And then about the long term, we analyze the decline trend between the grade 4 to grade 1 by using the formulations, semi-variance. And by using this, we can emphasize a large decline while ignoring the increased completion. And using this, at the greater value we got, the greater decline trend it means. Okay, here is a little bit tricky, but I will show you the examples later. And the last, we'll highlight the score whose value are more than 16. Okay. So about the semi-variance, here is the formulation of the semi-variance. And I checked the Taiwan Nihongo example. The grade 4, there are 8 students here. However, the grade 3 declined 8 students. And grade 3 to grade 2, it increased 4 people here. And the last, from grade 2 to grade 1, it increased 2 students here. So by using the semi-variance, we can get from grade 4 to grade 3, it decreased 8 people. So we can get a value 8 and square. And then from grade 3 to grade 2, it increased. So we will get the value 0. And then last, from grade 2 to grade 1, it increased 2 people. So we'll get a 2 and square. So by using the semi-variance, we can emphasize the large decline while ignoring the increased completion. So that's we got this value. Okay. So this, the following is a result of the college of the management. And about the information management, you can refer to the page 35 of our handout. So here, the top 15 high school of the college management is here. The first one is 国立师范大学. Okay, the 15 is 全镇高等. Okay, another table is about from 16 to 50 high school. So here from Sanhua Golden to Xinhu Golden. So and about this is a short-term tables. There are 5 schools which decline 4 students or more here. Okay, about the long term, there are 8 schools of the semi-variance is more than 16. Okay, so in summarize, we analyze the whole department of the college management. And then we try to, we combine all the results while delete the same school. So totally, we take 59 schools as our majority schools for the brochure assembly. Okay, so here, when we doing the brochure, mailing the brochure, we try to redesign our brochure. Okay, so here is the old original brochure, and it's the new brochure. Okay, so about what is the difference to the content, and refer to page 15. There are more details here. And then so far. Okay, let's take a rest. I can tell you a story. Actually, it's a secret. When we're doing this brochure, actually, we have a very good communication with the designer. So we got a bonus. Okay, what is this bonus? Okay, so Professor, as you will see, this brochure, which one is the best match? This one? Good. This one? Okay. So actually, it's this one. So the green cover and green first page. Right, so it's the best page. Actually, it's the specially made for our department, information management. Because it's the first page is our department information management. Okay, so all of you know there is a clear advantage to be put on the first page of the brochure. Right? So here I can show you, as our expected, there's a really strong influence on the rise of our brochure. So as you see from here, we try to emphasize the high school, the school who mail the brochure to. So you can clear discover that all the departments are decreased except information management. So we increased 3% of the students from the 99 to 100 academic years. Okay, so we think that is a positive influence of our brochure design. Okay, turn back to our topic. So about the following is about our second method. The first one is this one is about the student quality analysis. Okay, so here we try to, when the new student get into July 2011. We try to emphasize the student quality, and then to mail this to check the effect of virtual sending by using this method. Okay, so first I will show you our analysis criteria first, and then it's about the result of the culture of management, and the other is information management. The last is the effect on virtual sending. So here about the analysis criteria. Here we use the high school PR value as our analysis criteria. So why we want to use this? Because one of the reasons is that the high school PR value is proportional to a student quality. And the second is that we take the high school as our promotion object. So in this paper, we use high school PR value instead of the entrance scores of the university. So here we take a 5 value as a unit and divide it into 12 categories. But I'm sorry because the score was too much, so I just did a part of that. Okay, so here I will show you the result of the culture management. So as you see from the table, the number here means that the freshmen of the 98, 99, and 100 academic years. So let's have a look at here first. We can see that most of the students, about 25%, are from PR 85 to 89 in 98 academic years and the next years. Most of the students are PR 90 to 94 and 100 years. Most of the students are from PR 90 to 94, but it rises to 27%. So it means that our student quality is rising among these 3 years. Okay, so about this table, I think it's more interesting for all because it's about the Department of the Information Management. So as you see from this table, there is enrollment rise among these 3 years of our student quality, especially in 100 academics. Most of the students are from, about 26% are from the topics, PR 95 to 99. Okay, so I'll show this another graph. As you see from this graph, this means that the trend of student quality among the 98 to 99 academic years. The blue line means that the 98 academic years. Red one is 99 and the other is 100. So let's just take a look at this part. PR 95 to 99. So as you see from this graph, there's only 3 students here in 98 academics, but it will rise to 9 people in 99 academics, and it results in 100 years. There are totally 13 students in for this part of our department. Okay, so it means that the number of the student high quality schools in our department is better and better. Okay, so in summarize, as the result of the above, you can see that most of the students are from high quality students, especially the PR more than 85, no matter it's a college of management or department information management. And then you can see that the trend of the student quality is rising in recent years. So what should we do next? Is that good enough? Of course that we should improve it in the future. So our main purpose of our promotion is that to increase more and more high quality students to our schools and also our departments. Okay, so after doing this analysis, we try to use this method to check